Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Expect that by the grace of Almighty Allah, in this pandemic period, you are very well in your sweet home. This is Muhammad Ashraf Lazim, lecturer in statistics, English version, Radhipura Model College. I am going to deliver a lecture on chapter sampling, which is the 8th chapter of statistics, second paper for the students of class 12. And this is my fourth lecture on the chapter, and most welcome to my class. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the variance determination of sampling. Variance determination of sampling. Simply, variance of a variable x is normally denoted by variance of x, and more specifically it is also denoted by sigma square x. And when it is population variance, then it is normally denoted by sigma square x, and sigma square x equal to summation xi minus x bar whole square divided by n. But in sampling, normally from population we collect the sample, and in two ways. Normally we collect the sample in either with replacement or without replacement. When with replacement we collect the sample, in that moment variance of sample mean is sigma square divided by n into which is equal to capital N minus 1 divided by capital N into s square divided by n. I repeat, normally with replacement or without replacement, in two ways we can collect the sample. But when the samples are collected with replacement, in that moment variance of sample mean, this is sample mean, x be the sample, x bar be the sample mean, its variance of sample mean, which is equal to sigma square divided by small n, which is equal to capital N minus 1 divided by capital N into s square divided by n. What is s square? What is capital N? What is small n? And what is sigma square? For sure that sigma square be the population variance, and capital N be the population size, small n be the sample size, and capital S square equal to 1 divided by capital N minus 1 into summation x square minus capital N x bar square. Again, if you collect the sample from the population without replacement, in that moment the formula of variance of sample mean equal to capital N minus small n divided by capital N minus 1 into sigma square divided by n, which is equal to capital N minus small n divided by capital N into capital S square divided by n. So this formula for without replacement, and this formula in case of with replacement, and simply the variance of population equal to summation x minus x bar whole square divided by n. These are the formula to determine the variance. So out of these three formula, one of them you will the application of one of them, this formula you will get in your exam. So I'm going to apply this formula practically. Suppose 3, 5, 7 357 is a population, and the population contains only 3 units or 3 elements. If we collect a sample of size 2, then we have to write the samples. Now, simply we know that there are only 3 samples. If we collect the samples with replacement, in that moment we will get 9 samples. But if we collect the samples without replacement, in that moment we will get only 3 samples. In the last class, I explained that the system to collect the sample from the population, when we collect with replacement, in that moment it is capital N to the power n, and if we collect the samples without replacement, then number of samples equal to capital N Cn. So if we collect this sample without replacement, from the population of size 3, if we collect the samples of size 2 without replacement, then find the variance, and also find the population variance. Find number 1, population variance. Variance of sample mean without replacement, or with replacement. We learned 3 formula. The first one, from this population, if we collect the samples of size 2, now find the variance of sample mean without replacement and with replacement. There are 2 formula, application of 2 formula, and simply if it is mentioned in the question that determine the population variance, then simply we will determine the population variance. Now, first one, when it is population variance, then it is sigma square x equal to summation x minus x bar whole square divided by n. This is the formula to determine the population variance. Simple. Now, there are only 3 elements in this population, and here x bar, let x equal to 357, so x bar equal to 3 plus 5 plus 7 divided by 3, that means 15 by 3, so x bar equal to 5. So we get the population mean is 5. Now we get the value of x bar is 5. If we expand this one, then we get this is x1 minus x bar whole square plus x2 minus x bar whole square plus x3 minus x bar whole square divided by n. Sometimes it is right xi minus x bar whole square. Now this is x1, this is x2 and this is x3. So it will be n means 3, population size is 3, that is there are 3 elements, and 3 minus 5 whole square, 5 minus 5 whole square plus 7 minus 5 whole square, because just few minutes ago we determined the value of x bar and we obtained x bar equal to 5. So replacing the value of x bar and x1, x2 and x3, that is xi, is replacing, after replacing we get this one, which is equal to minus 2 whole square plus 0 whole square plus 2 whole square divided by 3, and it is 4 plus 0 plus 4 by 3, that is 8 by 3, that is 2.67 amperes. So the required population variance is 2.67 approx. So if in a question it is mentioned that find the population variance, in that moment we will determine such a way, that is this formula will be applied. Now find the variance of sample mean. Variance of sample mean without replacement. Without replacement, that is variance of x bar equal to capital N minus small n divided by capital N minus 1 into sigma square divided by n. We have to determine the variance of sample mean when we collect the sample without replacement. In that moment, the formula is capital N minus small n divided by capital N minus 1 into sigma square divided by n. Just sigma square be the population variance, and we determine the population variance sigma square, and we obtain the value of sigma square is 2.67 or 8 by 3. Now just replacing the values of capital N, small n, sigma square in this formula, then we get the variance of sample mean when the samples are collected without replacement. So here capital N equal to 3, that is population size 3, small n equal to 2 because the sample size is 2, and sigma square equal to 8 by 3. Just we determine this. Now if we replace these values here, then after calculate we get the required variance. So it will be 3 minus 2 divided by 3 minus 1 into 8 by 3, and it is 2. Now this is equal to 1 by 2 into 8 by 3 into 1 by 2. This is 4, this is 2, and finally we get 2 by 3, and this is equal to 0.666, after that is 0.67 approach. So we determined the variance of sample mean when the samples are selected without replacement. So dear students, these are really very easy calculation, and I expect that firstly, if you memorize or learn the formula, this is just application of the formula, and it's really very easy system. And sometimes we get in TD question, especially the part of C and D of the TD question. So follow and practice. If you practice the examples of your textbook, then you will get a lot of problems and you'll be able to solve the problems. So dear students, no more today. Stay well. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.